Yo, we back at it again. Peace, peace, peace. Can you hear me? Let me know if the audio is good, yo. Screen is kind of blurry. Let me see what I can do about this. Hold on. Rotate this shit. All right. What's good? What's good? Is the audio good? Let me know if the audio is good. Sounds exotic. Let's go. No doubt. So this is unplanned. I didn't let nobody know I was going to do this. This is unplanned. But it's necessary. Damn, I was just walking in your shit, that light up, that's what's up. Definitely, man. I'm gonna make this short. We're not gonna be here too long. But I just want everybody to know what's going on. Today is Memorial Day, right? Also, it was the start of Ramadan, for the Muslims. So we see that the demiurge, or the demiurge, whatever you want to call it, peace, definitely, is ritual time. Ramadan, they are offering their energy to Allah. The Christians are offering their energy to Jesus, right? In the form of these holidays. Now, if we look up at the alignments, we see that the stars are in a certain alignment every year around this time to do ritual. This is why the holidays, because everybody talk about the real meaning of holidays and what really happened. It's deeper than that. It's all about the energy. The energy is potent nowadays, or in this day, for the next 30 days to do a ritual. So, you can do a ritual, dedicate that ritual to the next 30 days so that you can use this energy for your own spiritual lifestyle instead of giving your energy away. Because this energy, especially if you claim to be God, if you claim to be a divine being and you rule yourself, I, self, law, and master, the rituals that's being used now are working against us. You get what I'm saying? As you can see, I don't have my headphones this time. I'm on a train, somebody snuck me. But I'm not tripping because I can replace it as material. So I'm still doing the videos, I'm still here. It's no problems. But that just let me know that I have to tighten up and I have to be on point and I have to launch a counter ritual so that things like that don't happen. Because we can't be out here passive. We can't be out here thinking that everybody else is doing rituals, spending their money, giving their energy up, and we can just sit back and chill. It's not the case. So whatever you have going on at this moment, at this time and period, dedicate a ritual to it. And the reason I named it dark rituals and black fantasies is because you activate your dark energies and your black fantasies. What I mean by that is, for example, you have dark animal totems. What do I mean by that? For example, like the bat. The bat is a perfect example. If you work with the bat energy, that's a dark being. If you research the bat, you will see what I mean. Hold on, let me let this pass. It's New York. Use the bat. Type in on your Googles, bat animal totem, research the bat, watch documentaries on the bat, and work with the energy of the bat. Dedicate a ritual to the bat. And why it sucks, it's what do you expect? Because people say that. What do you expect it to be? It's mad people out here. It's all types of shit going on. What do you expect it to be but chaos? This is when you have all these people from all around the world coming in one place. What do you expect it to be? It's just chaotic, but it is what it is because we are chaotic beings as well. And this is why we talking about this. You see, I'm in all black still, dedicating it to the Great Mother. So it's chaos all around us, but we are chaos as well. And this is why when we do things and when we launch attacks and rituals to better ourselves and our situation, this shit really works and we are successful. Now getting back on point, get in tune with the bat. I was just thinking when you're going to post another video and here you are. This is what I'm saying. See, sometimes I'm not going to always let people know. Sometimes I may just pop up because, it's always fun. Or, you got to be surprising. I definitely didn't think about doing this video today. This is just something that popped in my head based on what's going on in my personal reality. I'm like, okay. I know I'm not the only one going through a couple things. So why not share with everybody else? Love the channel. What does it mean when you keep seeing 1111? It's a number of the Great Mother. It's a number of the High Priestess. If you type in tarot cards, the High Priestess, you will see it represents the double one, the 11. So definitely research the High Priestess or the Divine Mother or the Great Mother. Basically everything I've been talking about. Wearing all black, the original woman, activating your spiritual, your higher attributes, going beyond the physical plane, seeing beyond the chaos that's around us, going into the inner chaos. That's what the 11, in short, you do your own research as well, of course, but in short, that's what it means. I love your energy. I love your energy too. Everybody that's watching me right now, it was unplanned. So y'all clicked on the video. Y'all was doing whatever y'all was doing in y'all day. Y'all decided to take a couple minutes out your day to listen to what I had to say. So I definitely appreciate each and every one of y'all who are alive and everybody who will watch the video in the future. Because again, you have at least 30 days. Plan your ritual out and do something. Activate the bat energy. Because this is what New York is. You come around here, you're going to see the bat symbol, the Batman symbol. This is Bat City. That's why they call it Gotham City, Bat City. This is just another way, another term for it. I appreciate you too. Absolutely. Don't even trip. Thanks, man. I want to know, how do you reverse unwanted irritating thoughts? This is what I'm talking about now. Do a ritual, because those thoughts and those things, as I said, you know what I mean? Like I'm still subjected to the laws of gravity and the laws and limitation and everything. Like I said, I'm not protected to the point where somebody can't take something from me. So, I'm all the way up here, or people think, but I still have to go through the same rules and regulations as everybody else. So I have to stay on point as well. Peace of mind. What are other chants to say? Hold on one second. How we are brainwashed, how we can keep up good work. Definitely. Other chants. Let's see. Just right off bat. What are you trying to accomplish? So it'll get my brain flowing. What exactly do you want? What exactly are you trying to do? And I help you from there. So let me know what you're trying to do. But definitely work with the bat. Research the bat. Study the bat. Draw a bat. Put it under your pillow. Put it up on your wall. Put it on your altar. Light some candles. Work with the bat energy. Watch Batman. Watch the Joker. The Joker is the chaos being. It's not even really Batman. Batman is like in between. Study the Joker. That's the pure chaos. Study what he says. Not necessarily what he does, but what he says. Watch the Batman movies and study what he's talking about. Why he's saying what he's saying. Because he's always talking about dark fantasies, right? What I mean by dark fantasies is the things that we don't express physically. Like, for example, you may be into certain things, but may not want to express it to your partner or whoever it is because you feel like, oh, that's a little bit too dark, a little bit too sinister. Even though it may be perfectly fine to you, but everybody may not be okay with it. We all have these type of things that are unexpressed. This is the time to express those thoughts and those fantasies and those energies, even if it's just thought. Dedicate the next 30 days to expressing pure, melanated, dark, black fantasies, whatever that means to you. Dedicate a ritual to that. Give it energy. Give it an expression. Create a deity or an entity and allow it to help you and benefit you. Because if we are divine beings, there is nothing telling you that you can't do something. There's nothing telling you that that's going too far. That's not. Mentally. Now, we're not talking about what you do physically. We're starting with the mind first. Wish I could watch Alive. For some reason, I can't. Don't worry about it. Once Alive is over, you'll be able to watch it after. So don't even trip. Relationship harmony is the hardest for most. It'll be good to find soulmates for all. Maybe I'm just being a Libra. Always listen to what the bad guys say in the movie. Absolutely. Dark said we've been told our individual badges. Yeah, so everybody know what's up. I'm not telling you nothing that you don't already know. Now, can you check the energy of platforms at Code towards Brooklyn? This is my last day in New York, actually. Which is why I'm like, I done went this whole time with no problems. The last day I'm here, I run into a little scuffle. But it's Memorial Day, and look at all the people giving their energy to these deities. I'm like, okay, I see what's going on. All these other days are just normal days, but now that the holidays come in, now the energy is getting a little bit more tighter, a little bit more potent. So now I have to strengthen my defenses. as well as everyone watching the video, strengthen and tighten up your defenses at this point, because that's what everybody else is doing. You think the Muslims is fasting for no reason? They're giving their energy to Allah. You think Allah, ain't looking at your ass? And again, we ain't trying to make this spooky and creepy and all that, but just tighten your shit up. Whatever you're doing, tighten it up and be more serious. Just like I talked about in the last video, dedicate a ritual to Saturn, which is about strife and challenges. And this is what I mean. I'm supposed to go through challenge and strife. That's why I take full responsibility for it. I'm not out here looking for whoever did it and all that. I take full responsibility and I tighten myself up. I tighten my game up and I keep elevating. I just replace it. It's a couple $100, it's replaced, get a brand new set. It is what it is, it's replaced. But I have to tighten up my defenses as well as everybody else. No problems, thanks. Chance for relationship harmony and motivation. Well, that's what the clean is for. The same ritual I gave last time. That's exactly working with the energy of Libra. Clean. K-L-E-E-M. There's really no other ritual that's working directly with that energy. Like, I use that ritual on an almost daily basis. Semi-daily basis, almost daily basis. And every time I use it, there's always people coming around. There's always people that want to talk. There's always people that want to share with you. Now, if you really want another ritual or another mantra, just use a mantra boo. B-U-U. B-U-U. Boo. Like a Casper boo. Mentally. Say boo. Imagine the vibration going down to your feet and spreading in 360 degrees around you into like a spear shape. And every time you say it, the same thing I was saying last time, just say boo, boo, just mentally. And that makes people more sharing and more generous with you. So if clean is not really working for you, try boo. And if mantras don't work for you in general, do this ritual first to clear out any blockages that may be stopping you from doing that. Okay, I've been saying that since last video, and I've been having straight positive attitude and luck for a week. Absolutely. So this is what I'm saying. You use it, it definitely enhances your reality. These are the tools we have to use for our defenses as well as our elevation. So I'm not just giving you mantras and tools just, okay, you use them whenever you want to. The energy is potent right now out here, just in case you didn't know. We're going to always have to go through some type of strife, some type of trial and tribulation to strengthen our spirituality. Because any day, we can take a day off and shit just completely reverses. We have to stay on point at all times. We are warriors out here in the midst of all this chaos. This is what I'm saying. So definitely take the spirituality seriously. Don't just look at it as another technique, just another man talking, just another somebody else giving more information. Take this seriously, because if you don't, just look at everybody else in the world that don't take it seriously. And if you're not trying to be like everybody else, subjected to can't do anything outside of the job, can't do anything outside of 9 to 5, always complaining, always having shit thrown at them, don't have no type of control over life, or they may have control over a couple things, but other things are haywire. We see what's going on out here when you don't have the spiritual tools. I fully believe I am spiritual, just using the chant since last video. Absolutely. Clean also comes with who's another great deity to look up. Absolutely. There's a war going on outside Norway to say from. I wish I had found you in December. It don't matter. We talking now. You can look at videos I did back in December. It's never too late. This is what I'm saying. Activate your spirituality, and you ain't got to worry about the time that you didn't know who I was or you didn't know these techniques. Apply them today and for the next 30 days at least, so that you can have some type of protection in these times, because this shit is getting real. Again, we have millions and millions of people fasting right now, giving their energy to a deity. We can do the same, because it's about astronomy and astrology. There's certain alignments happening right now that supports this energy. So if you're not in tune with it, then of course you're going to get the backside of it. So if you place yourself in position to gather some of this energy that's already in the air, that's potent, and you use it for your benefit, then you can see yourself elevating. Can you say something about... Hold on. So what is that? Let me know exactly what you're talking about. Donald Trump won because people gave him attention. Energy does go where attention goes. This is what I'm saying. There's a lot of things that people don't know about Trump. There's a lot of things it's not unusual remember, if you look up Trump, he's connected with certain companies and businesses that work specifically with mind control and controlling people and data. See, in New York, they have like free Wi-Fi places here. If you ever been here in Manhattan, now I think they have it in Brooklyn as well and other places. They have places where you can connect and, you know, browse the internet for free. But what they're doing is they're collecting your data, and they're using the data so they can see what people are doing. So they offer you the free Wi-Fi so they can collect the data and use that to, you know, promote, sell, you know, what they want to sell people and what agendas they want to push based on what the people are looking up. So here, take the free Wi-Fi, and that allows them to collect the data up so that they can see what's going on with the people and what type of things they can use to generate income. So at these times in the 21st century, it's all about data. Data is more important than what's going on in these stores. These stores ain't really, everybody's online. Nobody's really going into stores like they used to. And that's why I said about last video, get out of the 20th century. It's all about the 21st century. It's all about data. They're using the data. So again, I'm not saying don't use it, just be aware of what's going on and make sure that you have some type of counter attack against what's going on. And back to Donald Trump. You've been dropping jewels each video. Yeah, I can't knock Trump. He's a master manifester. Why is this person searching up cat porn? It ain't even about that. They already know people like porn and shit. It's not about that. It's just about they want to see what people are buying. They want to see what YouTube videos are being watched. They want to see what is generating the most, the most streams, right? They want to see what's generating the most streams. They want to see what's really going on. So when you see the advertisements before the video, see people going crazy with these advertisements. Because I'm like, okay, I can at least put an ad before the video start and you just skip the shit after 5 seconds. You got people putting ads in like every 5 minutes or 10 minutes in their videos, and this shit's getting crazy. Because, right, YouTube, like a lot of people are pulling the ad revenue out of YouTube, so people are not making as much money as they used to. So now it's forcing people to put ads like every 5 minutes, every so often. It's getting crazy. I'm not doing none of that. I'm going to just keep it the way I have it. Just skip 5 seconds and just watch the fucking video. You ain't got to worry about shit else. And a great collection of peeps on the chats, absolutely. I can see these live streams all day. Yo, I'm going to do it as often as I can. So don't even trip. Again, I'm here. I'm just sharing what I see with my eyes. My physical eyes as well as my spiritual eyes. I'm just sharing my sight so that you may be granted the sight as well. This ain't for me to, you know, to say I'm a genius, I'm better than anybody else. This is to show everybody else that you are capable of doing the same thing I'm doing. Back to Donald Trump briefly, and we'll move on. You dressed in all black like Big L. Shout out to Big L. Absolutely. He did it for a reason. He's from New York. It's about the great mother here. 90% of the people dress in all black, whether they are conscious of it or not. The ruling energy of New York is the great mother. That's why it has the Statue of Liberty, which is the black woman with the chains on her feet, represent liberation. It was a gift from the French people. You do your history on the Statue of Liberty and you will know exactly what I'm talking about. That's that energy here. Can you manifest a Pacific person to be a partner? It depends on if that's what you really want. Because I've done that before. Turns out, you know, people are not really what you think they are. You know, they may look good, they may, you know, you may be good friends, but when a relationship comes into the picture, the dynamics change. So keep that in mind. So definitely, yes, use clean for a specific person, try it out. But understand that when a relationship is official, shit changes. So no matter how cool you used to be as friends or whatever, realize that the dynamics will change when you enter into a partnership. So just keep that in mind, but go ahead and try it out. Go ahead and clean. Clean. Visualize a person in your mind. So definitely go ahead and try it out and see what happens. That song you recently dropped was absolutely fire. That's because I have to go through what I have to grow. Let me just give some background, because a lot of people have been asking about the song as well. How do I manifest a specific person to perform this? Same thing, just use clean, imagine what you want the person to do, and do that. If your thoughts are strong enough, it will work. If your thoughts are not strong enough, fast. Just like the Muslims are fasting for Ramadan, you fast. When you fast, you strengthen your thoughts because all your energy is not going to your stomach, digesting food. So fast too. If you want to strengthen your thoughts, fast. How do I find out? How do I find out how to clean? Just type it in Google, and you got plenty of people that will give you certain type of techniques and whatever. So anything you want to know about the clean mantra, just go ahead and use your Googles. Go ahead and activate the YouTube. Yeah, if you are hungry, isn't that very distracting? It strengthens your mind. If you can go through those hunger pains, and it's about mastering your physical dimension. If you can get past, look beyond those hunger pains and what your body is telling you, because when you are not eating, when you are not digesting food, your body starts to heal itself. And sometimes when you heal yourself, it can be kind of painful because of how we abuse our bodies at times. We're all guilty of it. So when you start to heal, sometimes it's painful. So if you can get through those pains a couple days, you fast a couple days, about the third, fourth day, you won't have hunger pains, and you'll start to get your energy back once your body goes through that dark phase. So once the body goes through the dark phases for a couple days, it'll heal up, and you will be just fine. So, but it takes a strong mind to get through that, so that's the whole point. Thank you, no problem. I sleep when I meditate long times. How do you stop that? You got to be active. Study. Research, study, be active. Don't just lay in bed fasting. Don't make it easy. Make it hard. Challenge yourself, because that's what makes us greater. Challenge yourself. Fasting is a challenge. It's not easy. It's not supposed to be easy, but you will become greater. You will become stronger if you survive through it. Not that you will die, but if you can mentally get through that. Mentally prepare yourself first. How long to fast? If you never did it before, 24 hours. If you did that before, 3 days. If you did that before, 5 days, and 7 days. And if you went 7 days, and you can go as long as you want. So start off where you are. First timers, 24 hours, 3 days, and 5 days, and 7. Then, build your way up to however long you want to go. Because once you know that you won't die from not eating food, and once you get over that mental block, then you will be able to go as far as you want to. In February, I did a fruit and fast. At a few days, I didn't even want to eat that. That's what I'm saying. After a couple days, if you can get past 72 hours fasting, you're going to be in a whole different dimension. You're not going to be thinking about eating. You're not going to be thinking about what's going on in the world. You're going to be so within yourself that you will discover a lot of things about your shadow side. This is what the video is about. Fast and definitely get over that 3-day hump. And you will definitely discover things about yourself that you didn't even know you can do. Christianity feels like holding me back from manifest. I still feel set with this program. I can feel my mind like it's something like the Bible. Don't worry about that. Study Gnosticism. Don't abandon the Bible. Just study the esoteric version of it. Study Gnosticism. Study Neville Goddard. Study that man, so he can reveal to you the secrets within the Bible. So you don't have to throw the Bible away. Just study deeper into it. That's all you got to do. So study Gnosticism. The Gnostic Bible is a good book. That's all you got to do. So just switch the way you study the Bible. That's all it is. Megan, can you find a claim? Don't do that. Boom, boom, boom. My claim real clear. A lot of people do to me. Fast on. I'm in for you because the cheesecake. I get it. Absolutely. So let's go back to this Donald Trump thing. Like I said, he's in control of people. Yeah, definitely Neville Goddard. Somebody typed it into the comments. So just in case anybody wants to know how to spell that. This is why you see when I bring up people's names, somebody else already knows it. Because they've been through that. I travel through these same realms that other people have traveled through. So I'm not making it up. Just study these things. Study these people. Study these things to deepen your thoughts. The Book of Thomas is another good study. Study that book as well. One of the books that was removed from the Bible. So all type of books. The Gnostic Bible pretty much covers all those esoteric. So if you, Neville Goddard, the Book of Thomas, the Gnostic Bible, also the Gnostic. It's a book called the Gnostic as well. Study these books. These are esoteric versions of the Christianity and Jesus and all these things to get the deeper aspects of it. What about alchemy for dummies? Alchemy for dummies? I mean, it depends on what exactly are you trying to get out of the alchemy. You know what I mean? Because, of course, you got books like the Kabbalion. You got books like the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. You have several books on alchemy. It's just about what exactly are you trying to get from it. Yes, Goddard was a man where he had all this time. He never changed from his teachings. Absolutely. So study, there's people who dedicated their lives to Gnosticism and Sufism for the Muslims. If you are a Muslim, study Sufism, which is the esoteric version of the Quran. And again, I'm pretty sure I mentioned all these things before, but I will continue to mention them just in case you didn't get it the first time or the second time or the third time. I'll say it 100 times if I have to, as long as you get it. So, getting back on point with the Donald Trump thing, there's a lot more going on than Misa I. Donald Trump is connected to Nikola Tesla through his uncle. His uncle has Nikola Tesla's research, and through that research, he empowered Donald Trump to be in the position he was in today. See, that's esoteric, but you have to do your own research to know what that means. Like Nikola Tesla actually has a street here. I took a picture of the street. Let me see if I can, I don't know if I can put pictures in here. Let me see. I took a picture. Okay, I don't know if I can put a picture in here, but have you heard about the Hermetic principles? Absolutely. The 7 universal laws and all that. Study. Like I was saying, the 7 universal laws, apply them to your life. See, people know about the 7 universal laws. I said this on my Facebook Live. If you don't have me on Facebook, my page is public now, so you don't have to have a Facebook. Just go on there and watch my Facebook Live videos. I'm not sure how far back you can go, but I have like 6-7 live videos that I did on Facebook exclusively. So go and check those out as well. But I'll just quickly reiterate what I was saying on there. See, everybody kind of heard about the 7 universal laws, the law of mentalism, correspondence, polarity, rhythm, so on and so forth. But are you really living your life by the rules? Like, if you really was living your life by the law of mentalism, everything is mind, you should never trip about no physical shit. Hence, somebody stole from me, but here I am still doing a YouTube live video, still talking the same shit I'm talking, still confirmed. I'm not mad, I'm not upset, I'm just gonna replace it. But if I wasn't spiritual, I would probably be looking for a motherfucker like, who the fuck just did that? Well, I'll take it. It's a gift. See, I like, it's a gift. I can replace it, but maybe you couldn't. Because if you stealing from me, you obviously you didn't have it yourself. I have mercy on you. Because what? I can get another one. This is all it is. So you're not worried about little petty shit. You're not worried about a couple $100, whatever. It's petty. Let it go. Stay elevated, because this could easily take you right off your plane and you right back down here in hell with everybody else. See, a lot of people, that's all it takes for a lot of people. They lose their job, or somebody take from, or somebody do some type of anything to them, and they right back on this human plane, right back in hell, right back on that bullshit. Don't allow that to be you. Have you heard about a YouTube video on the summary of your favorite books? No. Do we have to sell our soul? Do you know what that means? What does it mean to sell your soul? Because that's clearly, that's actually my next video will be on that, because I had a conversation with somebody. Shout out to you. You know exactly who you are, about that exact conversation about selling your soul. So I definitely dedicate a video to that specifically. But I want to ask you right here, what does that mean to you? Because it's definitely not what we think it is. Or actually, fuck it, I'll just reveal it here. What does it mean to you? Everybody answer the question. What does it mean to sell your soul? Everybody type in what they think it is, and we'll go from there. He made up a similar to that, but an updated version would be pretty cool. Living by the law, changing my life. Absolutely. Live by these laws and your life will be changed. Absolutely. And again, I try to make myself an example of it. I try to make myself the example instead of just speaking about it. You can see me. You can see it. Actually, let me give you a 360 view so people can see what's going on over here. It's tall-ass buildings. Giving up a part of yourself that you can never get back. How is that possible? How is it possible to give up yourself that you can't get back? If we understand that energy cannot be created or destroyed, only change of form, what are you giving of yourself that you cannot get back? To dedicate yourself 100% to your path change. Christians who believe you're going to hell or whatever. Hell is here. What hell can you go to that we're not already experiencing? What doesn't happen here? What happens in hell that doesn't happen on earth? So, what do you talk? What does that mean? I feel like it's allowing dark forces to control your physical future. What are your thoughts on channel experience? All right, peace. Hopefully the stream is posted later. Absolutely, peace. Good point. Making a pact with an entity. Also know their blueprint, natal charts. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. See, everybody's giving their opinions of it. But let's look at it deeply. Because somebody said it's making a pact with a demon or a devil or an entity, whatever. But what is the point of that pact? What can a demon that's not even physical? Because remember, they need us. We have physical bodies, meaning they are in a lower dimension than us. So we form a pact with a devil or a demon or an entity, that's a blessing to them, not the other way around. That is a blessing to them so that you allow them to share your energy with them. You feed them. They're not necessarily feeding you. They can only help you in the unseen, but you're giving them essence. You're giving them real life that they do not have. So you are blessing them. You are actually helping them instead of, you know what I mean? So again, we are physical altars of God. Okay, if we understand that we are the highest beings in creation, period. What can a demon or a dark entity or any entity do to you that we don't already do to ourselves with our thoughts? What can something do to you that we don't already do to ourselves, just being ignorant, just not knowing how to use this, not knowing how to use our imagination, not knowing how to use our mind? What can the entity do to you worse than we already do to ourselves is making mistakes and not knowing better? What can it really do to you? What, give you bad luck? How much bad luck have we already given ourselves? Well, I didn't know that. I find that so interesting. Selling your soul is an illusion. That's what I'm talking about. What is the soul? Because people be getting this shit confused. What's the difference between the soul and the spirit? Do we even know? Are we even using these correct terms? Because these are outdated terms. People been talking about that selling the soul shit forever. What's the difference? Can you sell your spirit? Can you sell your soul? What is the difference? Or in exchange, you get how to connect with my chi energy? Breathe. That's how you connect with chi energy. Breathe. Close your eyes. Breathe. Meditate. Imagine a blue energy coming into your nose, filling up your face and your head, and breathing it out. Breathe in through the right. Mix this shit around the third eye. Breathe out through the left. Using your mind, because obviously you're not breathing in through the one. Use your mind, your imagination. Breathe in blue energy through the right. Make a twirl at the third eye. Breathe out through the left. Using your mind. Of course, physically, you're going to be breathing in through both nostrils, but we're talking about mentally. So you will start to feel a tingling sensation up here. That's how you connect with your chi. King, may the Hebrew Lord Tahuti. There's a lot of crosses between India, Greek God. Do you think we all witnesses the same gods? If we understand that gods are creation or mathematical formulas to access certain energies within ourselves, then all this God and this devil shit cease. If you draw a sigil and dedicate the sigil to a devil, this is the sigil for the devil. The devil just resonates with our moon. God just resonates with our sun or the crown chakra or the third eye. It's simple. Any type of deity or energy that you could possibly work with is only going to activate something that's already within us. Nothing exists outside of us. As within, so without. So there's no outside force doing something to us that we ain't already doing. Imagination, I image. Absolutely. I wrote a book on imagination. Boom, 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 boom. It's what I'm saying. Imagination is the key. That's the key. What's your favorite sacred geometry? The seal of David or the star of David, or like what the Hebrews use. The star, you know what I'm talking about. The triangle, as above, so below. The triangle that's going up and the triangle that's going down. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Thank you. Why do Islam have moon and star? Just think about it. Just think about it. What does the moon represent, and what does the stars represent? It's about symbolism. Decode the symbolism. Hold on, let me decline this. Somebody's trying to call me. Now, decode the symbolism within the moon and within the stars. Remember, I just said If we go through the planets, the moon is your third eye. The sun is your crown chakra. The moon is your third eye. Mercury is a throat chakra. Venus is a heart chakra. Your solar plex is Mars. Your sacral chakra is Jupiter. And your root chakra is Saturn. That's alchemy. For those who didn't know, that's alchemy. Now, so we're talking about the moon. We're talking about the third eye. So we're talking about the stars. What do the stars represent? Lights within darkness. A light within darkness. Are we not the lights within this dark ass world? This demonic, evil, wicked world? Are we not the lights? And do you not access that light through the third eye? Okay then. Just do your research. Just study. I feel like selling your soul is renting out your body to demons. So now we can rent out our bodies to demons. How is that possible? How do how do you rent your body out? Does that even make sense? That's the same way where somebody think when you go to sleep, since we astral travel, a spirit can go and get into your body when you're asleep. Now tell me how that's possible. If we are the supreme beings of creation, how can something lower than you take control of you and you have no defense over that? How is this possible? Is a Kabbalah tree of life satanic? Is alchemy? It may be deemed satanic by certain people, but it's up to you to make the final decision. See, I'm not telling anyone what to do, what to believe, what to think. You use your own mind to come to your own conclusion. So if you think something is dark and sinister, it's up to you to look deeper into it to see if that's really what it is, or leave it alone. It's up to you to just make the final decision and decide what it means to you. Expand on selling your soul. What are your thoughts on monogamy or polygamy? While you're going through your fast period, spend a lot of time in nature, research. Okay. How do you stop others taking over your energy? You give it permission over your power. Okay. See, a lot of people are stopping a lot of things, and that's good. Definitely interact with each other. Can you retain semen, make a man stronger spirituality? Okay. I'll answer the questions one by one. Just stop the chat for right now. Let me answer these questions before anybody starts typing in anything else. So let me answer the questions one by one. I'll do it. So the first thing somebody said, can retaining semen make a man stronger spiritually? Certain people think that is, but me personally, some people agree and it works for some people, but me personally, I didn't see a difference. I was more spiritual when I was out here fucking every day. Truth be told, but everybody doesn't have that experience because everybody wasn't thinking the way I was thinking. Everybody wasn't moving the way I was moving. You know what I mean? So it just depends on your lifestyle more so than whether you busting or not. Me either, women need this semen. Okay then. So if you feel it, put that in your heart. Put that in your heart chakra. Put it in your heart chakra that women out here that's looking for your fucking semen and that needs the shit. Put that shit in your heart, believe it, don't let nobody tell you different, and you see what happens to you. And you tell me later on, do you feel stronger or weaker that you've been giving women this semen that you feel that they already need, and that's what you believe in your heart. You tell me the results you get. So let me answer these other questions. How do you stop others from taking your energy? Again, nobody can take your energy, you only can give your energy. That's the first thing, because that the other question was expand on selling your soul. The first thing to understand is you can only give. Nobody can take shit from you. That's why it can't be taken. You only can give. Nobody can take your energy. Now, they may be parasitic people, but they have to get into your mind. Parasites get into your mind and manipulate you to giving your energy away to them. It's not that they're going to come in and they're going to snatch your energy. They have to manipulate you to give your energy up freely. If they can't get into your mind, they don't have access to your energy. Because again, if it was like that, anybody can walk up to you and just snatch your energy. Now, of course, we've been around people that are parasitic, but you always have the ability to get the fuck away from them. But nobody can really just snatch your energy and you don't know. If you ever feel like somebody's taking your energy, get away from the person. But if you choose to stay there and just let the shit happen, now you're giving it away for free. That's the difference. So if you ever feel like somebody is taking your energy, get away from the people. Now, what's your take on the clone situation? Can people be cloned or whatever? I don't know. But I'm not surprised. Actually, that's ancient science. Now that I think about it, we've been doing that same thing, working with DNA and, that's ancient science. People have been doing cloning and doing space traveling and all that shit forever. We're just in a made-up reality to think otherwise. Like, oh, that could never happen in today's times. That's ancient science. People been being cloned forever. Just check out pharaohs and how they mummified the pharaohs and all that. Why did they mummify the pharaohs? To preserve the melanin. What was the whole point of that? You get what I'm saying? Let me answer this other question. You said the moon is of Satan and sun is from God. Basically, it's masculine and feminine energy. Masculine energy, the crown chakra. Feminine energy, the third eye. It's just the opposites. The sun and the moon, the opposites. That's what I mean by the good and the evil, the God or devil. It's the sun and the moon, the pituitary gland and the pineal gland. That's what I mean by that, to clarify that. Boom, boom, boom. Sex magic is strong. Absolutely. And you know that to be true because you did it, right? Ignoring them forces, then approach you, giving them your energy, genius tactics. Boom. Is it bad that I want my friends to be separate from one another? I like the fact that they don't know each other and you can re-energize with separate groups. At the end of the day, it's about you. If you don't want to bring certain groups with other groups, then don't do it. So if that's how you want to keep it, that's how you want to keep it. But don't make it about other people, make it about you. It's about you. If that's how you want to keep it, then that's how you keep it. It is what it is. See, again, it's not about us thinking this is right, this is wrong, this is good, this is bad. It's about what you need to do to evolve beyond this bullshit. If you can see beyond this physical realm, you can see into your godhood. Let me turn the camera around. Hold on. Let me turn just for a second. So this is what's going on. Let me actually walk around. Let me make sure my battery is good. Okay, I got about 44%. So we got a good 15, 20 minutes maybe. So let me just give y'all some visuals. Because if you can see past this, you see into your godhood. I let them think they won. Boom, boom, boom. I feel you. Boom, boom, boom. Tiamat for me, the great mother, absolutely. Tiamat. So let me show you motherfuckers what I'm talking about. See all these people? See all this noise? This is chaos. You see, we're just in paradise over there. Soon as we step down, you see it's chaos. You see this shit? I'm just gonna show you just some quick visuals. Welcome to chaos, right? All these people are motivated by the dollar bill, right? Everybody going to get their money, right? Or spend that money, right? And look, the only spiritual thing around here is this graffiti post, which is a representation of the animal totems. You remember the totems of the poles with the animal heads? That's what the graffiti represents. The totem with the animal heads. This is the only thing. Right? Don't that look like moon crescents? All right. This is chaos. If you can see beyond this, these cars, these buildings, these people that don't know what the fuck is going on besides what's going on in their reality. These long streets, these stoplights, right? These skylines, these skyscrapers. Right? Let me turn the camera back around. So, we just was in hell. That's hell back there. No spirituality. You see, we come back up here. You see how the vibe changes? I know you can feel the energy shift. If you watching this shit, you feel the energy shift. You feel the energy shift. We right back in heaven. The buildings are obelisks. Absolutely. Absolutely. America was built off of the foundation of Egyptian mystery systems. Know that. Same thing with Mason, because they were Masons and they studied Egyptian mythology in the mystery schools. Understand that. Understand everything is based off of original science. Science that is hidden from the masses that are used by the higher ups, such as the Donald Trumps, Nikola Teslas, so on and so forth. Because we always see this association with Masonry, right? Let me show you. I'll show you right now. Come to Moscow, we have, absolutely, don't even trip. I'm gonna show you right now. Let me show you. Here's my ID, right? California ID, right? See if we can get a closer look at this shit. You see all these barcodes, all these symbols, but all this is numbers, right? Boom. California, whatever. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck about the numbers, whatever. Now, this locks people into the matrix, because if you lose this, you don't have this, you fucked, right? Or you lose your credit card, right? You fucked. Got to replace it, all that, right? Everything is sealed within numbers, numerology, and astrology. Look at this. Hold on. Like, if you look at this card, it lights up. You may not be able to see it through the video, but it sparkles when you move it. I'm pretty sure. Pull out your credit card, that motherfucker sparkles, right? Stars. Look at this. These are seals. You see the seal? You see that bear? There it is. You see the bear? It lights up at certain angles. It disappears. Bears. You see that? The bear is the animal totem of California. You see the bear? You see how it lights up at certain angles? Codes, technology, locks people within this so-called matrix that we call, right? Because they don't know about that. Same thing with the dollars. I'll show you right now. Give me 1 second. Somebody asked me to speak more about Masons. I'll show you. See this? You see that blue strip? This is what we all want, right? We all after the dollar bill. You see the blue strip? You see all these symbols? You see that feather? You see that pot, the alchemical pot? You see the feather? You see the blue strip? You see the Mason? The president represents the Mason. We speak more about Masonry, right? The president represents the Mason. What do you see? You see the eagle, right? Let me turn it around. What is this? This is Independence Hall, right? These are all seals. These are all magical seals. The same way you would do a sigil. The same way you would do a sigil. This is a sigil. Money is a sigil. These credit cards, these ID cards are sigils. Remember, there's a reason why your name is in all caps on your ID. We ain't even got to go into that, because it's a fictitious name. But if you know your studies, you know exactly where I'm going with that. So about Masonry. Masonry, again, is based on Egyptian science. All the seals, all their hand sigils, all their seals is based in Egyptian mystery schools. And guess what? What most people didn't know is there's an association with Masonry and gang banging. What am I talking about? If you research Larry Hoover, who started the gangs in Chicago, whether I think it was the Gangster Disciples or the Black Disciples, I'm not sure which one, they were Masons. They were in the Masonry. That's why the gangs, you see all them hand signs and all that. Masonry, Egyptian science. This is why when everybody talk about the streets, young niggas out here getting money, making this hip hop, because they are Masons. Hip hop, the foundations of hip hop is within Masonry. This is why they're able to do spectacular things, generate all this income, because it's all about Masonry. Just in case you didn't fucking know. So I just let you know, you probably will never hear that again. But I'm revealing the secrets because it's just time for it to be revealed. Now, if you haven't already, thumbs up the video for the free information. Hit the fucking thumb up button so we can keep this shit going. Now let me answer some of these questions. Do you believe the matrix we live in today was created by the white mans or ETs? What is the matrix? What's the definition of the matrix? Because again, that's a whole nother dilemma. I'll tell you if you don't know. The definition of the matrix is the womb. If you go to etymology.com and you look at the etymology of the word matrix, it represents womb. Now you tell me what that means. So anytime we're talking about some outside shit, some illusionary shit, the matrix means a womb, which is what? Something within. So you tell me what the fuck, or what we think the matrix is? Well, what is the matrix then? If the matrix means womb, what is the matrix? Because it can't be no outside shit if you're talking about the womb. So what is the matrix? If the matrix means womb, what is the matrix? Y'all tell me what it is. Because that just destroys all the misconceptions out here. Dead eye signals that have been yesterday decoded. Boom, 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 boom. Would you say that the past, present, and current futures all run concurrent? Now you're asking me about time. Time is a man-made creation, of course, because I'm in New York. I don't know, what time is it now? It's 8:16. California is a different time. 5:17 or 18. Down south, it's a different time. Moscow is a different time. Tokyo is a different time. London is a different time. So time, as we know it, is completely different based on where you are on the planet, right? The matrix is built off of our energy. Again, what is the matrix? Before we start talking about what the matrix does, what is the matrix? The matrix is our senses telling us what is real. We aren't allowing it to exist. If the matrix means womb, what the fuck does it have to do with anything else? Fuck the white man. Fuck the system. The matrix is a womb. A womb. Not what comes out of the womb. Not what we see. It's the womb itself. The matrix is your brain. No, the brain is physical. It's deeper than the brain. But you close. You close, but it's not the brain. If we remember, in the Matrix movie, what were they doing? They were plugging the socket into the what? The back of the head, the pineal gland, right? The Matrix was, you had to plug into the fucking pineal gland. That's the fucking Matrix, right? Boom, 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 boom. See, when you study, all this bullshit doesn't make sense anymore. Keep catching the vision of myself as a pharaoh, leaning back in my golden boom, boom, boom. Subconscious mind and secret report the munches of love energy from God that keep us going. No, the matrix is not chi and prana. That's incorrect. If you having a vision of being a pharaoh, then be a pharaoh on this plane in earth. Be a pharaoh of the underworld, because until you die, you're going to be in hell. Until I die, I'm going to be in hell. But we can be pharaohs and kings in this motherfucker too. Lords of the underworld. That's why I told y'all about El Cristo Negro. That's why I tell y'all to work with these energies. These are darker energies because we are in a dark place. We are not in a light place. We are in hell. So use these demonic, hellish, satanic energies to come up in this motherfucker, because we are not in a nice place. I don't give a fuck about how much we want world peace. This is not the plane for that. This is 3D. This is a school. This is a training ground to get to the higher dimensions. But until then, you're going to be challenged by strife every single day of your fucking life. So get with the program. What's your thoughts about melanin in the pineal gland? This is what I'm talking about. I just asked people what the matrix is. Everybody's dancing around this shit like this is not profound. Because everybody think, oh, the matrix is the illusion. No, the matrix is not the fucking illusion. The matrix is you. I'm a woman seeing myself as a pharaoh. You are a pharaoh. Are you a pharaoh in hell? That's my question to you. Are you a pharaoh in hell? Everything physical is a matrix. Incorrect. You see? That's why I'm here, to clear all this bullshit up. The matrix is not what we think it is. Okay, let me reveal this. It's language. If they confuse you with language, we lock ourselves within our own matrix. What do I mean? If people telling you that the matrix is some illusion outside of yourself and that's what you believe, and because you think the matrix is something that it is not, we lock ourselves into our own reality using our own minds. If they're using words that didn't even exist within certain times and they got us thinking that it is what it isn't, it's the manipulation of language. If you think something means something else, and that's not what it is, you lock yourself into your own matrix using your own mind. We are locked into a matrix because of what we think within our own mind, because of language. The manipulation of language locks us into our own matrix because we don't know the meaning of the words. Like, how many people really knew the matrix meant womb? Very few. Now just imagine all the other words where we think they mean what they don't. That's what keeps people locked in the fucking matrix, is because we don't know what these words mean and we lock ourselves into the matrix. Right, spelling words, spells. Spelling words, spells, yes. If you decode these words and find out the true meaning of these words, you will free yourself from this so-called matrix using language and knowing what the words mean. That's the secret. Go to the words, the spells, the sound, right? We're talking about mantras and all that. Unlock the hidden treasures within the matrix and the sounds using language. Egyptians had a lot of great women pharaohs. Egyptian pharaohs were pharaohs in hell. Egypt existed physically, right? They were here, right? They were on earth, right? That's why they say the tongue is might as a sword. Exactly. Your tongue is slashing what the fuck you see. We're cutting off our own heads with our own language, not knowing what shit means. That's hell. Ignorance. Ignorance is hell. You cut off your own head not knowing what's coming out of your own fucking mouth. So especially if you're a type of person that like to gossip, that like to talk shit, that like to just bullshit, you just cutting your own fucking head off not knowing what you're doing to yourself. Because you don't know the meaning of the words. Look up etymology of the words and understand what you are really saying. So all these spiritual terms that's being used, that's one of the most spiritual terms, right? We in the matrix, we trap. We in the matrix, we trap. We trapping ourselves with language. So now you ain't got to think about that shit. Go to etymology.com, look up the meaning of words, and you decode this shit for yourself, and you free yourself, knowing what the shit really means and not what we have been told or to think what it means. Free yourself by unlocking the meaning of these spells. Boom. Just like when people tell you they are Aboriginal people, they're telling you that they are not normal original people. Expand on etymology. That's what we're talking about. It's about spells, it's about words. Words are frequencies, words are energies. So if you are not properly using words, you're thinking the shit means one thing, but it doesn't. You're cutting your own head off with your own tongue. Just like people do with this matrix. Oh, we're trapped in the matrix. You cut your own head off because that's not true. You're lying to yourself, so you're cutting your own head off. So you are hanging yourself from the fucking tree. All right, like, exactly. For the people, what about switch words? Use them, motherfuckers. Use the switch words. But just know, these terms that we think we know the definition of is not the case. Take a day out and study language, study words, study etymology, and see how fucked up we got the English language. If you speak English, see how fucked, because this is the programming. The programming is through the spells, through the languages. Because people are using words misappropriately, cutting their own heads off. Stop cutting your own fucking head off. Latin and Greek, yeah. When you study etymology, it's the study of the roots of the meaning of the word. So you would see if the word came from Latin or came from Greece or came from Greek or whatever it is. So you will see all that. That's what the study of etymology is. You get to see the roots of the words and what they really means. Can we implement our own energy into the words anyway to mold it to our preference? Not at all. That's what people think they're doing. When they say, oh, we're trapped in the matrix, that's people manipulating their own words, thinking they know what it means. But you see, that doesn't help you get out. If we keep saying, oh, we're in the matrix, we're trapped, how does that help us get out? But you're using the matrix in a way that's not the real definition. Because again, if we're talking about sounds and frequencies, each word resonates with a certain frequency, which is already in place. So when you say words, it's frequencies being emitted out. They already solidified. So if you're using matrix incorrectly, you're spitting out a frequency that you don't even realize you're spitting out subconsciously and cutting off your own head. So the frequencies are already set in stone. Latin did die, was killed. I am Russian. Peace to the Russians out there. Alcohol is spirits. What does that mean? What is a spirit? See, don't let me start cutting off heads, because I guarantee motherfuckers don't even understand what that means. In the beginning was the word. They ain't lying when they say that. In the beginning was the word. Absolutely. That's why words and spells are the most powerful tools we have. This is why when you know how to talk, when you learn how to talk and you learn how to speak and you learn how to truly use correct words, there's a difference. For example, you walk up to a person and you say something to them. For example, you walk up to a woman, hey, can I have your number? Right? That's different from saying, hey, let's exchange numbers. There's a difference in the frequency of that exchange, right? Hey, can I have your number? Let's exchange numbers. It's a difference. You can say, oh, it means the same thing. It's a fucking difference. It's a fucking difference in the frequency that is being emitted to the mind. It's a difference. Art dealer, I'm high as fuck, got me thinking deep shit. I don't even suggest watching these videos while you high, man, because yeah, this shit may fucking go over your head. What words do you say are the most powerful? Words that are a little bit more complex to say. Just like the example I just used. It's easy to say, hey, give me your number. Let me have your number. But how many people are saying, let's exchange numbers? Or what's your email? Use different fucking words. That's it. That's game. If you really want to know how to get women, how to do this, use a different set of words and you will have more success. Use a different set of words. Just think creatively of how to say things differently. Think of better, new ways to say the same thing. Read the Gnostic books, read them, and they resonate immediately. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to always shout out Gnosticism. That definitely helped me, because you start to realize who the so-called Jesus really is. El Cristo Negro. Does intent matter? Absolutely. But intent with the wrong frequency of spells cuts your own head off. Intent with proper spells gives you success. So that's true success. True success is knowing how to speak correctly. Fuck this money. Fuck this government. Fuck this system. Learn how to speak correctly. That's how you become successful and get whatever you want out of this realm. Learn how to speak correctly using correct words. How do we get to Christ consciousness or consciousness? Read the Gnostic Bible, or that's a big book. If you want something quick, type in a Book of Thomas on Google and read the passages and you will be enlightened. The Roman Catholic used to mention the Gnostic books but tell you to forget it. We ain't forgetting this shit now because I just brought it back some motherfuckers. So fuck what they talking about. It's not about them. It's about what we doing right now. Learn how to speak correctly using proper spells and see the difference. And go out and see for yourself. Go out and see right now. Hey, would you mind if we exchange numbers? Or give me your number. Let me have your number. Do you mind if we exchange numbers for a future conversation? Difference, right? Eloquence. Be eloquent, right? Just use your wording differently. Learn how to word your sentences properly, and it will have people's minds spinning. See, I'm giving you the game. Hit the fucking thumbs up if you hadn't, because ain't nobody else gonna tell you that shit. Yeah, because we are condemned by our word or justified to defend our word. You are so right about using our words. Absolutely. Sitting in the middle of the Vatican is an obelisk from the temple of Set. Exactly. Everything is based on Egyptian mythology in the mystery schools, but it was something that came before Egypt. What was before Egypt? Because everything is based on Egypt, right? What came before Egypt? That's the secret. What came before Egypt? I've been learning from you for a long time now. Definitely appreciate you for tuning in for this long, because I'm going to keep coming with this motherfucking game to get motherfuckers on point. Why is the Baphomet energy used so much with our youth today? I just explained that earlier. I said it one more time. Hold on. The Baphomet or the satanic energy, especially in fusion with hip-hop, is because the reason why this works is because this is who we are. It's not just a rebellion. This is who we truly are. We are in hell. We are gods and goddesses in hell right now. We may transcend and evolve to something brighter. But right now, while we are in these physical bodies and you have to eat every day, you have to use the bathroom, you have to teach kids, you have to, long as we are within these bodies, we are in hell. So, the energy that rules, remember, we're talking about Saturn. Baphomet is Saturn. Saturn is an androgynous energy. It's masculine and feminine combined together. If you study the Baphomet, you see that it has masculine principles and feminine principles. So that's the true science. Baphomet is to merging the two together. That's why hip-hop is like, it ain't just rapping no more. It's singing as well. You have to do both to even get somewhere nowadays. You have to know how to do both now. Androgyny. Capricorn, exactly. You must use the energy of the dark to bring about what you need. Absolutely. That's what I've been talking about. Use these dark forces because we are in hell. Use these dark forces to elevate yourself beyond this. That's the only way to do it. Because if you're using lighter energies in this dark-ass place, sometimes they don't even see you. You have to elevate yourself high enough for the light beings to even see you. See, that's another thing. Talking about angels and all that, you have to elevate yourself high enough for the angels to even know who the fuck you are. You have to have enough light within you for angels and higher elevated beings to even see you. I forgot the name, maybe it's that called Boom Boom Boom. It's about the androgynous energy right now, absolutely. I'm not saying for has been tuned with this shit, absolutely. The youth came up with this shit, just like I came up with this shit. The same way I was when I was young, I didn't give a fuck about this shit. The youth don't give a fuck about this shit either. But they understand it, it's in their soul, it's within their hearts. So they're just following, so they don't have the science. See, I have the science. I can explain this shit to you using words. They can't. They may have to use, their rhymes and their music and their poetry. They may not be able to express it clearly like I can, but I'm a little bit older. But you see, they are in alignment with the Baphomet, the androgynous energy. I forgot where was Nimrod from. Boom, boom, boom. I have no idea where Nimrod is from. I am Baphomet on earth. That's the best phrase you can use. So, need I say more? Need I fucking say more? What else needs to be said? I revealed as much as I possibly could at this point in time. Definitely set up the rituals, do something, study them words, study the Baphomet, put the Baphomet up in your home if you brave enough to really embrace the true darkness, to elevate yourself high enough to be able to be seen by light beings. They can't see you. You think they can't see you if you don't have enough light. How do you gather light? You have to work with the dark spirits. I am here too late. Damn, just watch the video, man. Don't trip. I feel as if the angels see me now. I've been meditating, seeing recurring numbers. Absolutely. The numbers are powerful as well. Use them numbers. 666, 777, 888. Correlate the numbers with the planets. This video will need to be saved. They are saved, you know what I mean? As soon as I get done recording this, you can watch this shit on YouTube. So don't even trip. 222, definitely the great mother, the number of the great mother, the number of the moon, 222, definitely. What happens if I chant 1111, you found out what happened, but that's definitely the masculine number, the number of the sun, amplified 4 times. And 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, 4. What is 4? 4 is Rahu, or it's a dark energy. So, all the people that were saying, I'm saying 1111. If you look up the number 4 in Vedic astrology, it's a number of Rahu, which is an invisible planet, which is a very dark and sinister energy. Imagine that. So the number that everybody thinks is angelic numbers, no, that's a dark-ass number, that 1111. But you do your own research. 444, see? Now that everybody is using these numbers, I'm seeing people typing in all type of numbers. Use the numbers. If whatever numbers that's reoccurring in your life, chant them in your mind. Think about it when you first wake up. Think about it before you go to sleep. And you see what it means for you. You can look it up on Google all day, but it's a certain reason why you are seeing the numbers. You chant the numbers within your own heart. And you have dreams about the numbers, and you travel with the numbers in your own mind, and you see what happens when you see the numbers. It's for you personally. What's 33? It's a number of Jupiter. But it's going to mean something to you personally. Trying before the Atlanteans, before Lemuria, the Typhonians. Okay. If we understand that there are things that came before Egypt, that means don't let Egypt be the center. Go back as far as you can and gather the signs that we no longer even know. That's what I had to do. I had to go way back to even reveal to you what this is. You see, it's getting dark now. I done been on this motherfucker. It's getting dark as fuck. But we still in here. 333, seeing those numbers for over 10 years. Chant that. I have a personal experience with 333. Before I went to sleep, I'm just chanting 333, 333, 333, 333, 333, 333. A spirit came up behind me, put me in a chokehold, and took me into a spirit realm. That happened to me personally. Chant the numbers before you go to sleep and see what you have dreams about. Take it to the next level. Don't just it means this, it means that. What does it mean for you personally? You have to see what it means for you personally. So chant that number. Is that a clock? You see a clock in the back? I think that's a clock. That's Saturn. Time, Saturn. Physical body, Saturn. Appreciate it. Support. 666 CV. One of my credit cards is kind of creepy. Chant 666 in your mind and you see what happened. What do you think about Aleister Crowley? Aleister Crowley is an immortal. Work with him if you choose. And so, I have his deck. I have his Thoth deck that's connected to Sirius, and the deck is never lied to me, so I fuck with it. But I have a personal connection with that energy because even before I knew who he was, I already was drawn to the energy, but that may not be the case with you. So if you are drawn, obviously if you ask me about him, study him, work with his energy, you smoke some weed, chant out his name, or when you reading his works, have him in your mind and you see what he says to you. When the veil is fully lifted, you would think we'll be interacting with the Nestles again. You tell me. The dream world is a world where the spirits goes down, meaning be more in tune of the spirit world. Get out of this realm. Be more in tune with your dreams. That's when all that spiritual shit, you working with spirits and the Nephilims and the gods and angels and all that, that's happening in the dream realm. Or when you high as fuck, off some shrooms, off some weed, or when you go to sleep. Meditate yourself to sleep and you will explore beyond all this shit. That's the whole point. I have a Saturn car. Yeah, you got a Saturn car. I see you with the gun in your hand too, which is another symbol for Saturn. So I see what it is. That's your energy. Work with your energy. Be true to that fucking gun in that picture. If that's who you are, be true to the fucking gun. Live and die by this shit. Be true to something. Stand for something. What do you think about Kanye? Kanye, God on earth. God on earth. Well, he'll be an immortal when he pass on. So definitely study that man. Do the music. Is a reason why he can gather so much attention, and when he speak, everybody's he has that energy for a particular reason. He's a musical genius for a reason. Dark Twisted Fantasy, I think that's the name of one of his albums. Listen to that album, My Dark Twisted Fantasy World or some shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Listen to that shit. Dream energy is a language, exactly. The subconscious language speaks in symbols. Every time you dream in code. But the more you dream, the more you'll be able to know the codes and know how to decode the codes. But you have to go more into your dreams. The dark cycle when the plants is achieved in the growth cycle. What are your thoughts of the souls coming from different star systems? That's exactly what happens. I feel I'm from Draco. I feel like my brother is from Pegasus. Whatever resonates with you, your star constellation, that's where the fuck you from, I feel. But what that means to you personally, you have to see what that means. Because just because you know where you're from don't necessarily mean you can connect with the energy. You have to connect with the energy personally. If you feel like you're from a certain, whatever, like some people are drawn to Pleiades and all that, whatever it is, work with the energy. Stare at the sun when the times are appropriate and give out the chants. Remember, use a word. Use your words, use your spells to connect whatever you want to connect with. Best Kanye album ever, kind of shit. Absolutely. Thanks for the Truth. Now Kanye has his own mythology. Absolutely. We already know what the fuck it is. All celebrities have mythology. You already know who it is. That's why they had the Hollywood stars on Hollywood. The stars are on the ground. So you got the stars on the ground and you got the stars up. They are one and the same. So let me get up out of here. How do you feel about MK Ultra? When you go beyond the Matrix, because you know what the Matrix means now, none of that shit matters. MK Ultra just have you fucked up with the spells. All they can do is program you with words and imagery and symbols. But if you know better, it don't affect you. Once you know better, the power is cut off. It can't do shit to you when you know what the Matrix really means and you know how to properly use your words, know how to speak correctly. When you know what it means, it don't matter. Fuck MK Ultra. I'm always having sex in my dreams, finding spirits. Is that what you want to happen, or is that it just what just happens and you just have no control over it? All right, peace, God, word, peace. So yeah, that'll be the last thing with the whole sexual dreams. Understand if that's what you want, fine, but if that's not what you want, then you just look deeper into it. Remember, look up sex dreams and see what they mean. Love you too, bro. So definitely, we'll be back at y'all real soon. I'll probably be back on the West Coast the next time you see me. It's my last day in New York. Had a wonderful time, even with the bullshit. We getting it in. So I'll speak to y'all real soon. Definitely thumbs up last time. Thumbs the shit up if you haven't. And we'll get back at y'all. Peace, gods and goddesses. Do your thing. Much respect.